Hey, good morning everybody. Matt Zerby here from Wasco Nursery, and just wanted to shoot a quick video. Today is Saturday, March 5th, and it's supposed to be in the mid-60s today. A little chilly start, but it's already warming up. I'm about ready to shed this jacket and hat. But I've been getting a lot of calls about what people can do to get started on the upcoming season here. And so I thought I would start with one of the most common questions I get, which is what to do with perennial plants, how low to cut them, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around here. And this is just a little bed of turtlehead. And so this is pink turtlehead here. And I've got two tools that I just wanted to show you. So the first one, the larger one, those are called hedge shears and are used, trying to do this one-handed here. These are used primarily for cutting very thin plant material. So, you know, thin leaves, if you're trimming a hedge like boxwood, they work very well, especially if they're sharpened nicely. I don't think mine are super sharp right now. They do work well on thin, soft materialed perennial plants, like maybe some of your thinner grasses, like a Forester grass, Carl Forester grass, something like that. But ideally, you'd want to use something like this right here, the red-handled one. Those are my Felco number 2 pruning shears, and those are my favorite for just about everything. They're great for pruning trees and shrubs. They're also great for perennials. So you can see here, there's my mulch line, and if we look real close, you can see that little pinky red colored, that's actually the plant already getting ready to sprout here. So I want to go as low to the ground as I can with basically all perennial plants with a few exceptions, and I'll show you one exception here in just a minute. So we're just going to want to go in. You don't have to be real careful, just kind of go in and cut. So this is a great time because the ground is still mostly frozen. This is the south side, so this is still loose over here. But in a lot of my beds that I've been working in this morning, the ground is still hard, which is great. I can just take a tool, run it right along the ground, and cut everything off. I am going to show you one plant over here, which I've already started to trim back. So this is Perovskia, or Russian sage, and this is a plant that the majority of this stem will survive the winter. I've already kind of hacked it back a little bit, but generally what I like to do is go in and cut this plant down to approximately 8 or 10 inches. You can actually see some little, see if that'll clear up, not quite. So you can see right here, there's some little buds. And if you look at the end of the stem, it's still green. So we know that these stems are alive. So I just kind of go in there, cut this back. If you don't, it gets really, really big, wild, and gangly. So, and you'll definitely want to use your pruning shears for that, because that makes a nice clean cut. Where say something like hedge clippers, you can see like I said, I just went in here just to clean it up. I just whacked it back with the hedge clippers. And you can see that makes a really nasty cut along here, but then it's really the only way to get in there. And now that all that top material is gone, I can go in and just kind of clean up those cut ends with my pruning shears and go along like so. In terms of grasses, I don't have any nearby, but grasses are another one that I like to go as low as possible. And in fact, what I'd like to do is I take my pruning saw and I will lay it on the ground and, sorry, I was going to turn the camera back around for you, but so I will lay my pruning saw on the ground flat and just saw back and forth as low to the ground as I can. And that does a really good job of getting all of that plant material down. I see some homeowners and even some quote-unquote landscapers that will leave their grasses 4 to 6 inches high, and you're left with this clump. That is not a good idea. It prevents water, oxygen, and nutrients from getting down to the crown of the plant, where the root mass is, and that is not a good idea. It will end up creating what we call the donut effect, where you have healthy grass around the middle and kind of a dead center in the middle of the clump. So I hope that helps. As always, we've got lots of great videos on our YouTube channel and on our website and on Facebook. that can help clear up a lot of this stuff. But we're also in the office, so if you have any questions, give us a shout. Thanks.